Because they're rare when you have these opportunities come up. I know you two gentlemen have been around more basketball than I've ever seen in my life. Number one, have you ever been in a situation to where a player who's gotten shipped out has an opportunity to come home and eliminate a team?
Not that much, but I've gotten to go back and play really well against the team that traded me.
How does that feel?
It feels good until the former coach said, well, if he had played like that, he'd still be there. But in the situation with D'Angelo, man, he's just matured and gotten better every year. And he's in a situation where they count on him to be that anchor offensively, and he has been, and he's going to come up and put some numbers up tonight.
I'm really proud of him. Louisville, Kentucky kid. You know, had a couple rough years there in Los Angeles. Could have pouted, it could have ruined him. You know, it could have just crushed his spirit. He's gone to the Big Apple and really put on a show. I couldn't be happier for him. And he's kind of found his rhythm. He plays at his pace, and you don't really speed him up or slow him down anymore. I'm really happy for him.
So looking at the Nets, we know that they play hard. They play with energy and effort. Looking at this team going down the stretch, are they a legitimate threat to any of the top seeds in the Eastern Conference?
I don't see it. I think that you know, they can get a game or two. They're going to be competitive, but I think when you look at the Bucks and the Raptors, if you're trying to knock those guys off, I watched the Bucks play at Phoenix the other day, and at one point they had 5 guys 6'11", 6'10" or bigger on the floor. Ooh. And you know, so you're going to have to come with it if you're going to beat one of those top 2 seeds.
And they struggle to score. They shoot a lot of threes. They play hard. They struggle to defend at times. But when they're on, they're tough to beat wherever they play. So that's the only hope they have for them, is they just get hot for a series and just rain threes and cause somebody a little bit of headache.
Well, someone who's had a major headache this season is LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. A lot of high expectations coming into the season. I saw some predictions where people were saying they were going to win 50 games. Right now, they're on the brink of elimination from the regular season. LeBron not going to make the finals this year. Rex, the way that the season's played out for the Lakers, number one, did you see this coming? And if you're LeBron right now, what is your mindset going into the offseason?
You know, I didn't see it coming, like many of us, I believe. But, you know, we all go through periods, no matter who we are in our careers, where you have highs and lows. And LeBron has had a charmed, I mean, to his credit, a charmed professional basketball career. Right now may be the biggest sort of humbling that he's ever had playing basketball. It's not good right now. It's not good in the locker room. It's not good on the court. And look, this is all part of his journey, and at the end of the day, we're going to celebrate what a great career he's having and has had. But this is tough for him right now.
It really is tough for him. But if you go back to the beginning, not many people thought that he could lead the Lakers to the playoffs. And then when they started the season and they're in the playoffs, in the mix, then everybody changed their thought process. And then he gets hurt and he misses the games because of the groin, and they can't win without him. Now that they're back, they seem to shut it down a little bit, some of their younger players, and even management has decided to set a couple of players. But they won't let LeBron set because, you know, everybody's attacking his legacy and criticizing him. But, you know, I would cut down on his minutes because, you know, you're looking to the future, and when those guys come back and when free agency sets in, Magic's, you know, free agent signing or bust. So we'll see what happens.
You mentioned his resting. We all know about the new word or phrase that's coming to the league this season, load management. But looking at the rest of the roster, the players that are still active, what are Magic and Rob Pelinka looking at to see from these players that are still on the roster? What are they looking for exactly?
I think that they need to get some guys that can accept roles, be dirt workers, be the grunt guys, guys that get on the floor, guys that can defend somebody, guys that can rebound. Right now, they have a lot of offensive players that want the ball and want to score. And that's cool. But you have to have some role players. We were talking about Collison last night, why his number was being retired in OKC. They need guys like that are tough as nails, that come to work every day and make everybody else work by challenging you at practice and making you better. And that's what the Lakers need to add, as well as they need to get more talent. I think their young guys may come along, but if you can get somebody who's already proven themselves and bring them in, that's always better.
Rex, what do you see?
Effort. You want to see effort out of these guys the last few games of the season, whether they're eliminated from the playoffs or not. You want to make sure that these young guys are playing the game the right way, the guys who are still playing and who haven't been shut down. And then if you're Rob and Magic, you want to see if these guys are going to be able to persevere through this year and come through it strong, because you know, when you're a young guy and thrown around in trade rumors, and especially the ones that these guys were thrown around in for a good 2 months before the break, it's a tough thing to deal with. It's your very first time someone actually saying to you, I might not want you as a basketball player. And it's humbling.
Indeed it is. 10:30 League Pass. That's where you see the Nets and the Lakers. Someone who's persevered all season. That is Marc Gasol. He's with the Raptors. You will see him on our network, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. More Raptors coming up on the Auto Trader pregame.